So like, but the question is, can you still be outside and be healed?
Okay, so I absolutely positively believe that you can be outside and be healed.
I do.
I think just because I'm outside doesn't mean I feel like when we go outside, being outside a lot of times is connected to like looking for men, looking for a new, you know,
a little boo,
a little trying to build your roster.
Yeah.
But I also feel like really sometimes you can go outside really just to enjoy the moment.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not out here looking for building my roster or anything like that. I'm really out here trying to just enjoy myself, enjoy my time, and enjoy like making memories.
Absolutely.
So I definitely feel like you can go outside and you can still be healed.
Exactly.
I for sure believe that.
Because I feel like when you're quote unquote healed, I think you just be more selective and kind of like, you know, where you go, who you go with.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all deserve to have fun. Yeah. Healed or unhealed. I think it's good for the soul to go out and kiki, high, have a little 1-2.
I think so too. I definitely agree.
So I definitely feel like, baby, you can be healed and be outside at the same time.
Okay. I feel like a healed summer, definitely what they say, still got a little city girl in it.
That part. Okay, always.
Still outside in the
Listen,
city.
what they say, you can take the girl out the hood, but take the hood out the girl. Literally. So are women becoming more intentional now?
I definitely feel like women are being way more intentional now. Like, I feel like, honestly, just being intentional and being, like you just said, like, selective.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're wasting our time. I don't feel like we are really just... It has to make sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like it has to make sense and it has to, like, align. And I think where we are at now is, like... And like I said, this is for our generation, our age.
Absolutely.
I feel like the way we look at things now is more of like we are more in tune with our emotions. We are more in tune with like, well, where is this going? What is this gonna like do for me? But do for me in an emotional state, and things like that. Like, how does this actually make me feel?
Right.
And I feel like, which is a blessing, because before I do feel like I feel like before. You know, we kind of, everybody was just kind of, you know, living life.
I feel like you were just living life, but I feel like intentions and being more intentional kind of goes with like knowing your worth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you know your worth, you're not just going to settle or just deal with certain stuff. Yeah. So I feel like when you become more intentional, you're like, okay, is this draining my energy or feeding my energy?
And that's growth. So, but it's kind of like you just said, that's growth.
You got to go through a couple things.
And that's the thing. I feel like what people sleep on is like, you have to experience going through things and experiencing like, oh, actually, that's not for me. Actually that crowd of people is not for me. Yes. Actually, that man is not for me. That type of man is not for me. So I do feel like you have to experience things to learn from them. And once you learn from it, that's kind of where you know, like, okay, am I growing or am I staying stagnant? Am I staying in the same place? Am I repeating the same patterns and things like that? So I really think it's really growth.
It's definitely growth. And I feel like growth also looks like, because sometimes as women, what we do is like, we will almost categorize all men in the same box. And I feel like that's not growth. I feel like growth is knowing like that past, not letting my past affect my future is what growth really looks like.
Yeah, I agree.
I have my boundaries, and until somebody shows me that they are crossing my boundaries, I'm going to treat them, you know, as a new person, but I'm not going to come into it with baggage, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So definitely women are becoming way more intentional now. We have to.
We have to be intentional. I do. And I think it's more, you have to be intentional, because the thing is, like, life is short. And I feel like, you know, even though baby, tomorrow is not promised.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is not promised. So I definitely think being intentional and being more selective about, and it's not just about a man. Just even if it's friendships, even if it's career, even if it's just being more selective of where you're actually putting your energy and what you're deciding to pour into, you do have to definitely be more selective about it.
Absolutely. Always.
So do you feel like people are chasing validation, or are they chasing peace?
I think nowadays it's leaning more towards peace. Now, if there is still, you know, motives where it is just for validation, but I do think that women are like no, this brings me peace though. Like I'm in a space where it's just like I'm chasing what makes me happy. My mental state is at peace, it's healthy, instead of just like comparing to society standards and trying to chase a temporary validation. Because if you're trying to continue to chase like society standards, then you're not gonna be at peace. You're not living at your full potential. You're just kind of like rat racing around. But when you find your internal, you know, purpose and your internal goals, I feel like that's where we're kind of at now. Like, what is my purpose? What do I want in life? Does this make me feel calm and at peace? I feel like that's where women are right now.
I feel like,
and men though.
I want to say, I feel like right now that complete trend, because I feel like there was a time on Instagram where, or just social media, I won't even just say Instagram, there was a time on social media where it gave picture perfect. It gave, this needs to be the perfect shot. This need to be, I need to be in front of this. I need to be in front of that. But I feel like now people are more in tune with being raw and authentic. And being real. Because I feel like people are sick of seeing like clean cut. No, baby, we all go through it.
We all go through it. And I love seeing the reels when, like, especially as a mom, I love seeing the reels when moms is like, baby, this is what the house look like today. This is what the kids doing today. They getting on my nerves. I done told them it's real. And I love how we are shifting from the picture perfect to, I'm gonna give you the picture perfect at the end, but let me show you the before.
Let me show you,
so you don't get it twisted.
But the reason why that is so real, because it's like, yes, picture perfect does happen, but let's talk about the mess before it. Let's talk about the mess. Let's talk about the actual, like, that's why I do feel like a lot of people are influencers now, like they do a day in the life and things like that, like, oh, and they really get real, like, no, like, y'all, I have good days and I also have bad days.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not just picture perfect. And that's another thing too, because I think people are starting to, I think we as people, especially with like, there's AI, there's all these things going on. Now we know as a society, like, this shit ain't real.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, that's cap.
That's cap. Listen, that's cap. So let's jump into another topic here. So can summer be cuffing season? Can we find our man in the summertime, or is that just for the wintertime, child?
I feel like,
what you think?
I feel like summer can be cuffing season. I feel like summer can be cuffing season if that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to be cuffed in the summertime, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm all here. Let me tell you something. I actually really feel like if you cuff it in the summertime, baby, it's realer than cuffing in the winter.
Listen, because you're for real.
You're for real. You ready to sit down in the summertime?
Child, you for real.
You for real. That's what I'm saying. So I definitely feel like, if you're cuffing, if you talking about being cuffed in the summertime and y'all being real and y'all being serious, that's the one.
That's the one. But I'm here for companionship in the summertime, because I feel like summer is just one of those seasons where you get to like really experience traveling. Like, that's the best time to travel, the best weather to travel. And what more to do a vacation? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, be with my bae on, you know, a beach somewhere, making memories. Even if you taking the kids somewhere, like making memories. Me and my man, we on the island. Turning up another night. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely here for summer cuffing. Like, because I do feel like people can get lost in the sauce real quick. In the summertime, real quick, you can get lost in the sauce with just like meeting a whole, you know, different people, because it's when everybody want to be outside. You know what I'm saying? The weather's nice, the butts are out, the guys are out looking for the butts. So I do feel like if you are able to meet somebody who's like, no, the season changed, but not my goals. Like, I'm still looking for a wife. I'm still looking for somebody to settle down with. No matter, baby, I need a man. I only think of you in every season. All seasons.
The apple of my eye.
Apple of my eye.
Listen. Oh, one thing we're not doing in the summertime. What? We're not getting pregnant in the summertime.
Now that's
not doing it.
It's go stamp. Now listen, we could be cuffed up.
We are not getting pregnant.
We could be cuffed up, but please don't let me be the one who gotta try to be like, you talking about lockdown. Like, I can't even have a drink.
That's what I'm saying.
My God. Now, ladies, listen.
By
all costs, protect yourself,
please.
Because everybody be safe. Because everybody deserves to have fun in the summertime. Like,
ooh, baby, one thing it never gave you pregnant in the summertime, and y'all know my summertime and my birthday in the summertime, so never gave.
It's like we outside.
So, do you feel like being outside is overrated now?
Okay, I feel like outside is overrated depending on what someone really considers outside. Now, if you consider outside just clubbing, absolutely overrated. Yeah. Now, if you consider outside traveling or just, popping out to like brunch with your girls, I don't think that's overrated. I don't think that's overrated. If you're just seeing like outside, just being literally outside your house doing stuff, I don't think that's overrated. But if we're just saying strictly outside is clubbing, overrated. Overrated. But my grown age, I do feel like outside, I can be like, oh, I'm outside tonight, and that means I'm probably, outside of the club. But sometimes I feel like outside, somebody can be like, oh, I'm outside in Cancun, like in Miami, like that's different.
Like you said, I do agree. I feel like if it's outside and we're talking about like going to the club and doing all that, like, baby, it's same shit, different week.
Listen, different shit, different week.
So same that's people, why I'm like,
same energy. And nowadays, baby, you got to be safe. Listen, you're rolling the dice.
I will say the outside before is not the outside now.
It's not.
It's completely different. You baby, I gotta have my pepper spray. I might gotta have my pew pew.
Baby, you gotta have a bulletproof vest on.
That's what I'm saying.
We gotta get some phone books and some magazines and like seriously though, like the outside now is dangerous. Like you really gotta watch where you go and how long you're there.
I agree.
Like you gotta really be
keep your head on a swivel.
Keep your head on the swivel because it's genuinely too many. And rest in peace to all the people who has lost their lives senselessly to just going to a party and just being shot. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say it too. I think
it's very disheartening.
I think it's very disheartening, and I just feel like no shade to the younger generation, but I do feel like the energy is just different. They just don't give a damn.
And the energy, the younger, I would say it's like a 60-40. 60 younger generation. Now 40, I do have to still give it to our generation because who are teaching them? Who are teaching them these things? So I feel like we are planting those seeds, and now we're seeing the fruits of the seeds that's being planted. You know what I'm saying?
They seen it and they took it to another level.
They took it to another level, and they like, oh, okay, yeah.
If this what we doing?
We're sliding. We finna slide about. Like it's just, baby. Be mindful, because outside it's just not outside no more. Yes. Seriously. So. Is traveling, so like kind of what we've been saying, is traveling the new club? Like traveling versus going to the club, how you feel?
Oh, absolutely, traveling every time, because I'm here, like I've been saying, like I'm definitely here for like experiences and creating experiences, and I think just experiencing new cultures and seeing new things and making moments that last. Yes, that's my thing. Like I'm big on making moments that last. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not the girlie that's leaving her phone because, baby, I'm going to document it.
That part, absolutely.
But because you know how they be saying like, oh, leave your phone down or leave your phone at home, or when we used to just go outside, you had a good night, we didn't even take no photos. Yeah. But I'm here for documenting it because, baby, I don't want to go. I want to go back in love.
Now, some things can't be documented. Some things is just for your eyes.
It's for your eyes
only. Listen. Okay. Some things we can't take back in 4K
literally.
But I'm definitely here because I definitely feel like traveling feeds your soul.
I do.
And I think as humans, we owe it to ourselves to experience life to the fullest, and I think one of those things is to travel.
I agree.
Like to see, like you said, other cultures, other places, other sceneries. It's like places that you wouldn't even imagine exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think traveling versus going to the club, and when you do the math, when you get the math in, how much you finna spend in that section for one night? You could spend for a whole weekend on a trip.
That's okay. So, what is there a trip that changed your perspective?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I definitely have to give it to my infamous trip in Costa Rica.
Okay.
I went there and I was there for 3 months, and so it was. And I did a couple things. And so it definitely changed my, outlook for one on people. For one, I experienced that good and bad people is everywhere. Pros and cons is going to be everywhere you go. No place is perfect on earth. And then I also experienced just like how other people were not as worried about the things that we're worried about here. Designer clothes, social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what hairstyle I'm getting next. It was just about like living with the earth, connecting with the earth, and just being more I think grounded. Just more grounded. And it was very beautiful.
Really more in tune with like living your life and enjoying your surroundings.
Yes, absolutely. Because I
definitely feel that.
I think here we get caught up with a lot of stuff like work, and getting to the money, and stuff that if we die don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we die don't matter. I think what really matters is being happy and experiencing life to the fullest. I think that's what matters. And then when you go to other countries, you kind of see like how they live in life, and you're like, okay, like I can do that too. And it like Costa Rica definitely, because honestly, that was the first time I went out the country, and so it really changed my perspective on like how privileged we are here in America.
Which is
we're
true.
Very privileged. We are very privileged because some people didn't have toilets. Some people had to go outside and use a little painter's little thing. Like, like some people bless you, Bestie. Some people didn't have the things that we have, that we grew up with, that we feel
okay, I did hear something about them having a night one in Costa Rica. Where is that? Is that Japan? Is that UK where they gotta pee? It's you use the toilet, but the toilet is like
yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's like that.
It's like literally like I really think it could have been the UK.
It be like that, and in some places you can't even poop. Like you gotta poop on the ground somewhere, pull the dirt on it, and go on about your business.
No, child. Thank you, Lord.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's some places where we couldn't even survive in because, but it makes you more grateful, and it really genuinely changes your perspective. Yeah, it opens your eyes. It really opens your eyes.
So, is there anywhere that if you had the choice to live somewhere else, where would it be?
I feel like I just owe it to my ancestors but I feel like Africa, honestly, like, even though I haven't been to Africa, so I can't really say like, the amenities of Africa, but I just feel like Africa is one of those places where I know that's where I've come from by DNA, because there'd be some people in the comments, you ain't come from Africa. No, baby, I'm a DNA test that I am from Africa. Okay, Congo to be exact.
Okay, clock it. Okay, I can do my ancestry too, child.
No, I think it's a good thing to do, to know your history, to know where you really, really come from.
I'd be scared. Is they saving our DNA?
No, they are. They are. But what else is they not saving? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want to know, because I'm curious.
Like,
I would like to know.
No, I think it's a good thing to do. And so, like, as a woman, knowing that my ancestors came from Africa, I will go back to Africa.
Yeah.
It's predominantly Black people. And people really do be sleep on Africa. Like, how nice it is. Like, how you can really live a nice, comfortable life in Africa. The only bad thing about it is that you will be away from your family.
That is true. And I be seeing the people that go down there and they build like the apartments or like living spaces and things like that. It's also money to be made out there.
Yes. Now, I wouldn't do it while my kids are young. I'll probably do it once they get about 20, 25. I might give me a little vacation home, like spend 3 months there, come back, spend some time here, go back, like back and forth thing, like a dual visa. But definitely, I would definitely go to Africa and live in Africa for sure.
I think if I had some place to go, only place that is on the top of my mind, because I just want to go to see, is like Spain. But I be hearing the things about Spain. I be hearing the things about Spain and Black people. Yeah, I don't know if they like our kind.
Yeah, be careful. But like I said in the beginning, like there's pros and cons everywhere.
That is true.
It's good and bad people.
That is
everywhere.
True. That is true.
Like you're not going to go somewhere and think this is just bliss. It could be 90% bliss, 80% bliss, but you still going to run into some people and run into some things that you're like, oh my God.
I agree.
So you just got to weigh your options. But yeah, I would definitely go to Africa for sure.
So is there experience that you feel like every woman in her 20s should like
have? I think
traveling.
I think every woman, whether you're your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, etc., you should travel. And it kind of makes me like, it kind of makes me have sympathy for people who are scared to travel. Like,
that there are genuinely people that are afraid to travel.
Yes.
And it's like, I feel like you get to being first of all, being able to travel, number one, is a luxury.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
I know y'all seen them flights. RIP Spirit.
RIP, wait a minute. We can't just run over that. RIP Spirit. Cause how y'all gonna do us like that?
RIP Spirit. I definitely think being able to travel is a luxury, and I feel like if you said, if you have the opportunity, definitely take it, because you can. There's so much. There's so much outside of American culture that is there to experience and just to be a part of. So I definitely agree.
And then to know that America is one of the youngest countries. Like, we're one of the youngest countries. So it's like you have a lot of countries that's been here way before America. You know what I'm saying? Europe, Africa. Like, if you notice, Christopher Columbus came from Europe and discovered America.
That is true. Dang, I didn't think about it like that. That is true.
So we are one of the youngest cultures. So to be able to connect to older cultures and see kind of like their roots and their foundations is just it will be mind blowing.
It's mind blowing.
It will be mind blowing. So I definitely, anybody in their 20s, I feel like travel early.
Travel early. And like you said, travel early.
Travel early for sure.
What's tea? Pretty women talking that positive.